Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session. Yes. Oy. Papers all over. Okay. Yes, welcome back. Okay, hope you guys are doing well. I hope you've had a very nice weekend. We had a nice weekend. Yeah, a nice weekend. It's been, nice weather and everything. It's gotten cooler here the last few days. We had some cloudy weather this morning, but yeah, last week it started turning cooler. It was in the 50s in the morning, the high 50s in the morning, which is pretty cool for us. Yeah, and then today it's a gorgeous day outside, but I have stuff to catch up on in here. So let me show you what's been going on. And let's see. Today I've been in my room all morning. I just filmed a video for y'all, a journal with me. It's a long journal with me and it's going to come out on Wednesday. So I hope that, you check back on Wednesday. And one way that you can do that is by subscribing. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you can get notified when another video comes out, which will be, after today, it'll be Wednesday. And you'll be able to, journal with me. And so I hope that's what you do when you, watch my videos or watch the journal with me. You just, set me on in the background and listen to me yammer on about nonsense and nothing. And yeah. Anyway, so what I did yesterday, we all, well, not we all, my daughter, my husband, and myself went out and about. So we were gone almost, most of the day. And it was a very nice day. We went and had a nice breakfast together. And then we went shopping around. She had to go to Michael's, so I went to Michael's with her. And I did finally purchase another set of fabric scissors. Now, I know Allison from AJ's Inspired Life knows exactly what I mean when I write on my scissors, fabric only. I grew up in my house, my mother sewed, my grandmother sewed, and so we had sewing scissors, and my mom had like a tag on them, like, do not ever use these for anything but fabric. And Lord help you if you did, okay? So I finally got a pair of sewing scissors because somehow I've lost my sewing scissors. Okay, so they are lost with my one of these things, with my beautiful dangly thing. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Yeah. So apparently my sewing scissors, my glue bottle, and my little We Are Memory Keepers blue cutting mat, they're all having a party somewhere in this room. And it's a secret party, apparently. Okay. Yeah. So then this morning, yesterday, this is what I did yesterday in the morning before we went out. Okay. I went through and I made up this whole sheet of, and I glitter Mod Podge them, okay? Oh my gosh, I love doing this now. And I got the idea from Allison at AJ's Inspired Life. So, I mean, all these things, it's just hilarious, okay? And they're for teachers. Like, I'm considering today a major accomplishment since I didn't duct tape any kids to the wall, all right? Yes, okay? Yes. So I did that. And then these, I did do a sheet of these, right? And, every day is just cannot be this, I don't know, happy day. You know what I mean? We have bad days. We have days where we want to pull our hair out. We have days where we're just not feeling it, okay? And I say good grief more than I probably should. So, yeah. So I did a page of those, which I thought were super cute. And so I used those in my journal. And I did put what's it called? Created this sheet right here. Just, for those days that I do go to work, because my days are very the same. You know what I mean? So, I get up at 5-ish in the morning. Lately, I've been snoozing like 3 times and not getting up till 5:20. Gotta change that routine. But, I get up, I, do my comments on YouTube, all your beautiful comments. Then I head off to work. I do the same thing every day. You know what I mean? There could be something that happens that is, either happy, sad, terrifying, funny as all get out, and I might write about that. But yeah, pretty much my day is the same. I go into work, I clean all the desks, I arrange everything, I prep the teacher's paperwork, I make photocopies if I need to, I grade papers, I file papers, that's what I do. So my days are pretty much the same. I get home, I veg out in front of the computer for the rest of the day until dinner time, okay? And then my family we watch, shows, like maybe one or two shows, because by 8 o'clock I'm ready to go to sleep. So that's pretty much my day, from Monday through Friday. And then yesterday we went to Michael's, we went to Bell's, we went to Publix, and we got Chinese food. So I wanted to just print out a bunch of these little clip art things to use in my book. And then also I printed out these sheets that I have, and these are collage sheets that I have. Sometimes I put them on the groups that I belong to, just as like a freebie type thing. And what I do is I make the collage sheet using obviously bits of and scraps of paper. I sew on it, whatnot, and I glue the bits onto cardstock, okay? And then what I end up doing is folding it in half like this and just making a simple little journal out of it, And so I scan the covers before, or I scan the collage sheets into my computer, save them as a file so that I can take them and use them later on, right? So these are some that I had done, and I've already obviously been using them. So, and these are really great too, I'll show you in one of the books, to just use as a background when you don't have a lot to say, but you want to decorate the page, you want to make it look pretty, yada, 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 but you don't have a lot to say. So there's that, okay? So we did that. And then this week at school, I wanted to show you this stuff. Oh my gosh, so much fun. I cannot wait, okay? So my daughter's class is studying the westward expansion, okay? And, it happened here in the United States in, oh gosh, what was it? The mid 1800s, okay? So what she's having her kids do, which I am so super excited about, is she's having them make journals, right? And so in the journals, they're gonna have 8 entries of their life traveling on like the Oregon Trail, or whatever trail they decide to go on. And yeah, it's gonna be super, super fun. And so when she and I were brainstorming what we could do, I said, well, I have, all the materials, right? So what I did was I used the coffee dyed paper that I have, stacks of it. In fact, I didn't use all of it, but I used most of it. And I made them these little tiny books. They're 4 pages, right? And of course, the reason we're using the coffee dyed paper is because is supposed to be an old book, from the 1800s. So we're gonna use these. And then I made covers for all of them. And then originally, she had asked me, oh, well, can you just sew the signatures in, Can you just sew it down the center? And so I did. I didn't like the way that it came out. This is just an extra one. So then what we decided to do was, let me think. Oh, and then my daughter says, well, I bet the kids would love to learn how to coffee dye, So and they would take more pride in the book if they made it themselves and, all that kind of stuff. So the only problem with that was that, she's got she only has about a dozen kids in class. She has other students that are distance learners, but they are so busy just doing their regular subjects all day that she is really hard pressed to find, an extra hour somewhere to do this process, right? So what I suggested to her was that the kids pick their covers out of the scrapbook paper that I had, and then we would coffee dye the covers so that they could still get the experience of how to coffee dye and all of that stuff. We hung them out to dry. And then I also found this here, which I bet I've had this pad since I was a teacher. Oh my gosh. over 25 years ago. So I said, well, why don't we coffee dye these as well? And then they can put this, they can take it and glue it into their journal and then mark where they came from. Like maybe they came from New York and they traveled, across here, whatever, to get out west. And there are a bunch of different like things that they have to include in their journal, so she has all that stuff for them. But it's going to be super fun. And then she said, well, I didn't, because I didn't like the way that the sewing came out. It's just all jank. My sewing machine, I don't know what's going on with it, but anyway, it's not liking me right now. So she said, well, couldn't you teach the kids how to do how to stitch it together? And I said, well, of course. I mean, that's, I can take each kid one at a time, and it should only take a couple of minutes, to show them how to, sew in a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So that's what we're going to do. And then they're going to have this journal. Oh gosh, I am so excited. Yes, I am. And they're going to use like inking and I don't know. It's just going to be so much fun. So I cannot wait. I'm so super excited for that. So there's that. Now, what the video that's coming out this Wednesday in a couple of days is I have finally finished decorating my February 2021 book, okay? Goodness, okay? Now, the only thing I have to do is come back in here and on certain pages, these 2 pages actually had nothing on them. I have no idea what happened this day. I know that I had started watching Sheena Melwani and she has hilarious videos on YouTube, but I had originally seen her on TikTok and oh my gosh, if you need a laugh, just watch these videos. They're hilarious. But anyway, so yeah, I finally got a chance to just sit down and go through and finish decorating the pages. And now all I have to do is come back in here and you know what I'm going to do for this one, because my husband was out fishing, is we're just going to zhuzh some blue on here, right? Why not? Okay. Yeah. So, scooch off of there. All right. That dries really quickly, and that is Distress Stain that is no longer available to my distress, okay? That's all I got to say about that. So, yeah, so I have a bunch of pages now that all I need to do is come back in and do my journaling on, right? This one, I don't know what's going to happen here. This is the only blank page I have in this whole month. You'll see all of these in a flip through. And then, yeah, on the video, on Wednesday, you'll be able to see that. But then this book will be done and dusted, right? And then I'll be able to do my February flip through with you all. So that's super exciting. Sorry if it's glary. There's an acetate on the cover here. Then, what else have I been doing? I haven't really been doing much, but what I did find out, this is my March and April book, and I know you guys already know this, but I've told you that I'm going back to my roots and I am just using a composition notebook, okay? So what I did with this one so far is I have gone through half of the book, right? Not this back half, which is going to be for April. I have not done this back half yet, which could pose a problem later on. I don't know. But I went through the whole front of the book, my March part, and I glued 3 pages together. Do they warp? Yep. Do they wrinkle? Yep. Do I care? No. Okay. So all these pages are prepped, with exception to the washi tape. I still need to do that on the side, but I'm doing that kind of as a day-to-day basis. And then I did do my opening page right here, right, for March. And so I like how this came out. Oh, you know what I need to do? Do I have a green one of these? Yeah, these dot pens. I love these things. Oh, I wonder if it's gonna come out too dark. No, maybe not. Okay, so March 2nd was my brother's birthday. And let's see. I'm gonna do this in another color. March 17th is St. Patrick's Day, but isn't that fun, huh? These are the Zig Clean Color Dot pens. They are so fun, and I saw these on Sweet Susie's at Susie's Cottage. I do believe I saw her get these, and I was like, oh my gosh, those are so fun, and I still have Christmas money. So yeah, look how fun that is, right? My husband has to go in for procedure this day. Yeah. And then I should probably mark this, this right here, I guess. Yeah. I should mark that because that is the barbecue auction, maybe at school. And if you guys didn't know, let's see, that's going to be there. So I'll mark that with that. That's the barbecue auction. And maybe I'll just write in with this part here. B, B, Q. Okay. And then I'll put here my brother Rob, his birthday. And then I'll put in here big handsome at UM. Okay, because he has to go for a procedure that's going to take all day long. Okay, so there's my little calendar, my opening page for March. And yeah, I like the way it came out. I still haven't decorated this. I don't know if I will, but look, guys. Looky, looky, look. I have been sort of catching up and sort of doing, you know, what I need to do. Oh my gosh, this was so hilarious. Can I just tell you? Okay. So my son, he sent this text, right? We have like a family chat, right? So he sent this text. There's this little frame in his hand. It says live, love, laugh, all right? Now, if you guys have been with me for a while, you would probably know the story. But my son, who just turned 23 a couple weeks ago, by the way, my little baby, he bought his own place, went back when he was 21, okay? So, let's see. Yeah, it was the year he turned 21, I believe. That summer. He bought his first home, right? And we had been going around, like, going shopping to, outfit his kitchen and all this kind of stuff. I'll try to make the story short. And it could be one of those things like, it was funny if you were there kind of thing. I hope not. But anyway. And so he said, we were in different stores and whatever. I was like, oh, you need a live, laugh, love sign, And he's like, do not get me one of those signs. I do not want that in my house, and it was really hilarious. Okay. And so my husband and I were out one day and I saw this and it was like for $3. I could not pass it up, folks. I could not. Okay. So when we were over to his house helping him to decorate and move in and all that kind of stuff. And my husband had spent a couple months over there. They redid the whole kitchen. Well, they updated the kitchen. They didn't redo anything. They just updated it with appliances, countertops, all that. The bathrooms they updated. My husband painted the whole house. It was, so it was like a couple months. My husband was over there every single day. And so when we were helping him move in, I saw this sign and I would hide it in the house somewhere, so I put it in his spare bathroom and then he'd go in there and he'd take it out and put it on the counter. And he's like, I told you I don't want this sign in my house, And so we would all giggle about it and whatnot. And so we did that a few times back and forth. I would take it again and I would hide it and he'd find it and, whatever. So a year goes by, okay? One of the days we left one night and he has a little, like a table, at his front door where he puts his keys and, whatever. And so there's a drawer in it. So I shoved this sign in the drawer, right? So he texts my husband this past Wednesday and he's holding the sign. He finally found the sign, right? And so my daughter, she texts, I'm crying, okay? He texts a not so happy face. And then my husband texts, Mama put that in there over a year ago. Oh gosh, I did. I shoved it in that drawer over a year ago and he just now found it. Oh my gosh, I was dying. Okay, so then this is about the Trip Out West journals that we're making at school. We got our refrigerator this day, so that was nice. My son also had his CT scan this day, yeah, and then he'll be seeing his oncologist, I think, this week. So yeah, so I wanted to put this in here. And then, yeah, that was on Thursday. So really, I'm only a couple days behind. That's it. Here is my vaccine letter. I am able to get a vaccine should I choose to, because of the teacher situation, working in a school. So, yeah. And then yesterday when we went out, I got some loops and threads. It's what's this stuff called? It's like floss, like embroidery floss, I guess you would call it. And so I got that so that the kids could do their 3-hole pamphlet stitch on their journals. So I got that at Michael's. I did get some alcohol inks because I wouldn't use them otherwise, but what I do want to do is get that cellophane tape, like just the clear tape, not, in other words, not this frosted Scotch tape. I want to get the clear stuff, because what you can do is you can use the alcohol inks and you can make, let me show you. I thought I had one right here. Yeah. Okay, this is what I want to do, right? Make cellophane tape, okay, that the kids can then use in their book, okay? But it works better if you use it on the clear rather than the frosted tape. And yeah, they can use this in their journals, like, because obviously their journal is supposed to be from the 1800s, so it's old and it's battered and it could be torn, or maybe they wanted to stick a picture in there or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to show them how to make this tape, and we're going to do that so that they can use it in their books, and that's going to be so fun. And yeah, so I got those. So I'm just going to take the packaging and split it like I do, and then put that in here. And then sleep well, rest easy. Let's see. These are all the bits from the day, right? I talked to my dad this day. What are you up to? I'm gonna put on there. My husband got some shoes from Body Glove, I think they were. They're super cute, little slip-on shoes. So he got those. I'm gonna put that in my book. So these are just bits from the day from yesterday that I'm gonna put in here. Friday, I'll do something. I don't know. I don't know quite yet. And yeah, I'll probably, I don't know, maybe I'll just do like a vintage page or something and get like a covered wagon clip art or something to say that, oh yeah, I was going to use this on there. Whoops. I was going to use this on there because that is for the coffee staining, right? Yeah, so that'll be fun. So I'm really only behind a couple of days, and I feel so great about it, And let me just tell you too, that I have figured something out, okay? I figured out that I can come in here in the morning, okay? Because let me tell you folks, I am a morning person, all right? Like this day here, sleep well. I literally, on Friday night, I slept almost 12 hours. I mean, that's how flipping tired I am, okay? When I get home from work, like I'm just... Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, so where was I even going with that? Yes, okay. So I figured out that in the mornings, if I go out and have, my cup of coffee on the patio, wake up in the cool breeze, and, have just a very short amount of computer time, then all this past week I've been coming into my room and doing my pages. Like what I did was I came in on Monday morning and I decorated the page, right? Then Tuesday morning I came in and I wrote my journaling and I decorated this page, I think. Yeah, I think that's how I did it. But at any rate, the good news is that now I know I can come in here in the morning and do my journaling and decorating. So that is fabulous news for me. Yeah. And if I can just get myself to not hit the snooze button like 3 times, I can actually get up at 5, right at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'll have even more time. So hopefully I'll be able to start filming more videos for you guys and not have to wait and do it on the weekend, because that's normally what I've been doing. And it's like my poor husband, like, oh, I mean, Yeah, I think I feel like I'm neglecting him, you know, because I'm in here or I'm on the computer all day, which obviously I'm going to get one of those. Where are they? I'll show you. One of these things, I need to print it out. I should have done that earlier, but one of these, like the meme of me, you know, on the computer, that's going to be my day because I have been in here in my room and then subsequently on the computer because I'm filming a bunch of videos today. So yeah, but we spent a very nice day yesterday together, and so that was great. Yeah, but I'm really happy to say that I'm keeping up, you know, even though I have these pages to do, no big deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 2 pages is better than 20. So yeah, this just cracked me up, okay? Oh my gosh, I was dying. I was dying. And then one of the kids, they gave me this little thing here that they had done in music class. So I stick it in my book. Yeah, but I'm loving it. Okay, I'm loving this book. I'm loving the real estate. Even though, look, I mean, I hardly journal, you know, like hardly anything at all. But, oh, this is coming off. Let's glue that down real fast, shall we? But I can, you know, come in here and I just feel really good about being able to journal, you know, and have that little bit of creativity in the morning. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then also what I wanted to tell you about the whole glue thing, okay? I know last week on Friday I had my Marguerite Miller, right? And I think I was using this glue stick, which, see, yeah, it was that one where the top had come out, right? And it was just giving me trouble. And then some of you thought that I threw this away. No, I do not throw this away. In fact, what I will do is you take a glue stick like this, or you save your empty one, right? Like I'll save this empty one, and you take the spatula, right, and you dig out all that glue because there's a ton of glue in there, and then you just put it into this one, right? And then you can, I do believe you can set it in the freezer just to firm up a little bit, because if you don't do that, it gets really gloppy gloopy. But yeah, don't you all worry. I am not a glue waster here, no siree. Yeah, I suck every bit I can out of those glue sticks. Yeah. So let's see. What's on tap for this week? We have, of course, on Wednesday, I have a journal with me if you care to see that. And then on Friday, of course, I will have the Marguerite Miller Collage Weekly Planner up on Friday. So look forward to that. Again, the best way to do that is to go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll get notified, hopefully, the next time a video of mine comes out. And yeah, I appreciate your time. Also, okay, I do still have the syllabus video that I want to get done. And yeah, I still have that I want to get done. If there's anything else that I said I would do and now I have forgotten, please let me know below, okay? I'm not really asking you to tell me what kinds of videos you would like to see me do or whatever. I know that came out wrong, but yeah, if there's a video that I said I was gonna do but have not done, and that just means that my brain is fried and I completely forgot to do it, so let me know below. With this here, I know in one of my videos I said I was gonna show you how I made this book. However, I'm not making another one. So, but you can, in the description box, okay, of every one of my videos, there is a link to a tutorial that shows you how I alter my books, and the directions go for any book you want to alter, okay? Any book you want to alter. It could be a cardboard box that you're using. It could be a gutted book that you're using, an old golden book that you're using, a composition book that you've taken apart. It can be any kind of book, okay? And the directions are the exact same, all right, for any book. Now, what I will do is start putting in the permanent link below as well how I go about doing what I used to call my Fibonacci's. Now, I don't call them anything because, frankly, it's just a journal, you know? But I'm not going to go through and like change every single title of every video I have, right? I don't know. I'll see. But I do have a playlist on how I go about making these journals, and all it is gluing 3 pages together. I mean, that's really all it is. It's nothing spectacular or difficult. And then also in that tutorial, I show you just kind of like my process. But that, of course, was my process from a while ago. So things have changed now. So maybe what I will do, is just put the video or the videos pertaining to how I like glue the pages together, put the washi tape on, that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll just do that. I don't know. At any rate, check the links below, okay? Check the links below. And yeah, and I think that's it. That's all I have. I gotta go and do a big computer me for my page for today. I also cleaned off my desk. Yes, it didn't find my stuff that I'm missing, but I did clean off my desk, so I'm super happy about that. That makes me feel so much better, and it makes me feel like I want to create. So anyway, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, a great week, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. In fact, I'll talk to y'all on Wednesdays, so come back and see. Bye for now.